Hey YouTubers, this is Zach. This is my first video of any kind like this, and what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be redoing the Kylo Ren Hasbro Star Wars lightsaber. This is a solid prop. The potential's already there for it. It's just got some really amazing details for us to be able to use. And there was someone on the RPF forum that actually did a mod on this thing, and it came out really, really nice. I also found a couple other YouTube videos that demonstrated kind of how to approach this and do different things with it. And so I thought, you know what? Hey, what the heck? I've already got most of the stuff that I'm needing for a Kylo Ren costume and for a cosplay. And you know, hey, what's a Sith Lord without his weapon of choice? In this case, his lightsaber. Basically, from what I've been able to understand, is these blades are just held in via springs. It's just a crap paint job. What we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to get this thing opened up and just double check, just make sure that there's not anything I am missing with this piece. And so it just comes right out of the package. We don't need that anyway. I am not seeing anything at all. There's not any screws or anything, so we're just going to have to get some clamps and we're just going to have to yank these bad boys out. So those of you guys that are going to be doing this with me, from what I understand, these blades suck to get out of the thing. Alright guys, so here's what we're going to be doing. I've got some needle nose pliers, I've got just some standard clamps, and then what we're going to end up doing is, as previously stated, we're going to get these blades out of the unit. So like I said, from what I've understood, these are just in here just kind of spring loaded. They're a little bit of a brute to take out, so with that, let's get to it. All right, not gonna lie, this has been a brute. I've been messing with this thing for probably about 3 to 4 minutes, and I've only managed to get one piece of this silly thing out, along with the daggum spring. Finally, we got one! It just ripped out. Are you kidding me? I was not exaggerating. Oh my God. I'm glad you guys got to enjoy that in fast time, because last 20 minutes, this has been a pain in the butt. All right guys, here we go. Here's our Kylo Ren saberless prop. Now, what we're going to do next is get some primer on this bad boy. First and foremost, whenever you do this kind of stuff, you want to do it in a very well ventilated area, just for health precautions. If you're not going to be doing this in an enclosed space, make sure you wear some type of mask, a respirator, that type of thing. What I'm going to be using to prime today is going to be Rust-Oleum's 2-time coverage primer. This is gray, just a flat gray. You guys can use whatever you guys want to, but just as long as you've got some sort of primer for the paint that we're going to be using here in the follow-up to adhere to. We don't want the paint to just easily get chipped away from, you know, us handling the prop or others handling the prop. We want it to be able to stay and for everyone to enjoy a lot of the work and the effort that we've put into this thing. So going to leave this here for about 30 minutes. Once 30 minutes is up, we will come back out, flip the prop on the other side, and then we will go ahead and get the next part of the backside finished. Just got done with this and it came out really great. The primer and everything came out really nice, came out really nice and smooth. It's given us a really good base that we can work with. What we're going to do now is I'm going to get that gunmetal gray I was telling you guys that I had, and we're going to go ahead and apply that to the saber. Give that probably, 30 minutes to an hour to cure. This is the closest thing that they had. This is Rust-Oleum metallic. This has got basically the metal finish. It's good for all the different setups that you'd want to use for any of your props. And it just is, like I said, it's kind of got that gunmetal gray from the cap. And I did a tester on some of the cardboard and it dried, and I really like how it comes out. So let's get here to put it on the saber. We're going to leave that thing to sit and let it air dry for probably, I'm going to let it go for about, 30 minutes to an hour, give or take. And once that's completely dried, that's where the fun begins. We're going to take our Model Master paint and our tester paint and get doing the details off of what we can find off of the movie props, the different pictures that have been on display of the actual prop used saber in the movie, and see what we can do to best replicate that process here in the next little bit. So I'm going to leave this thing to cure, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. Hey guys, just got back home and this thing looks phenomenal. The paint job just went on a lot better than I was expecting, especially since I didn't use an actual aluminum metallic. I wasn't sure what to expect, but again, this is just a charcoal gunmetal gray metallic. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to get our Model Masters red. We're going to go in here and get the red wire. Let's see if I can zoom that in for you guys. And then we're going to get this little section right here, those two little vertical lines next to these. That's going to be blue, so we're going to take our Model Masters blue, paint that there. And then we're going to go off of the photos from the movie, and then we're going to basically fill in with Model Masters silver. And for the charring effect on the cross guards, there's a neat trick that I found, using some of the gold or a brown along with a little hint of red and blue, and then some of that silver at the very edge to create this charring effect. I picked this up at my local Walmart store. This is just some Kiwi Color Shine black shoe polish, really easy to use. Just pop the cap off, get a bowl, paper plate, and just dab it in there, and then you can take your brush and you can follow it with your brush and just go up and down the prop. Like I said, I'm going to wait about 30 seconds to a minute and then take a rag and just get rid of the excess by dabbing it. I want a natural look to the saber. The other option and thing I've seen people do is directly take the applicator and actually put it on the prop and then follow it with the brush and just kind of get rid of the excess and help fill in the crevices and stuff of their prop a little more quickly. Now for this particular one, this set I picked up from my local Hobby Lobby. What I was looking for is I was in the section and they had all of these huge bottles, and I could not make up my mind on which one I was needing. I couldn't find the right color setup, and as I went toward the end of the aisle, they actually had a group pack that you see right now, and this had everything that I needed. I've got my silver, which we're going to use to fill in and kind of nick up and show the wear and tear of the saber. I've got a very vibrant red to do the red cabling that comes out of Kylo's lightsaber. I've also got a very nice blue to do the blue part of the cabling. And then I've really been impressed with this thing. I tested it on something earlier just to kind of see the colorization. This is a really nice gold that came in this enamel paint set. And this is all by Testers. I got this thing for like $7. Now, as far as your brushes are concerned, this is enamel, so the brushes aren't going to die and go to paintbrush heaven once you're done. There's something that can be reused, so just make sure to clean your equipment. Biggest thing I can tell you is take care of your tools, and they'll take care of you. So always remember that. So what I'm doing, guys, is I am on the collectibles Star Wars page. They've got a Kylo Ren lightsaber hilt that's very detailed from the one that was used in the movie. And so just based off of those images, I'm going in and I'm trying to replicate as best as I can the damage and the roughness that we see off of Kylo's lightsaber. You know, it just starts to really become something more. We begin to really see the prop become what we want it to be. Looks like we've got a couple of hints of gold in this thing. Maybe come back over it once I get done doing our what I'm doing now with the silver, kind of trying to age it out and make it have that worn, used feeling to it. Hey guys, sorry about the quick jump. Memory filled up on the recorder, and so I didn't know about it until well after the fact, but pretty much in the final stages here. What I have gone and done is I've been on the Star Wars collectible site and just been looking at pictures of Kylo Ren's lightsaber. What I've been doing is I took the Model Master Silver, I did a quick brush up and down on it, then I saw there was a couple of bits of gold in and around, and then some dark gradient, because it kind of starts out with this lighter color, and then it transitions into this dark. But overall, I mean, the piece itself is just really dark and grungy. So what I ended up doing was going in and taking the black shoe polish, and I elected to just actually use the applicator for this because it's just good, and I needed it to get into the crevices of some of the stuff to bring out some of the detail. And so I just dabbed it up and down different portions, rotated it, I took a rag, I dabbed the parts that I needed to get the excess off, and it just left a very grunged, look to it. It just looks used. Afterwards, to get the char marks on the actual blade, what I ended up doing was I took some Model Masters Gold, did a ring there. Then I did the red, and then I did the blue, and then while it was getting ready to dry, I then went in with a rag. I grabbed the tips, just did a quick little roll, and got this nice effect. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I went in, I've updated the cabling for the blue. I went ahead and redid the red just to make it a little more prominent on that red cable. There's that Model Masters Gold I was telling you guys where that belt clip would actually be. So I mean, it's a good thing. Just kind of went through, and when I first put this on, it was really vibrant on the lightsaber. So that shoe polish really helps to dial down how prominent it is and how much it wants to show. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do a gloss on this. Just to kind of seal everything up. I really am happy with the way that this one's turned out. And what we'll do then is once the gloss is dried, basically the saber is going to be done. I was trying to figure out how to plug the bottom of the lightsaber. It's got a red disc at the bottom of it, and I found a bottle lying around the house and took it, made a couple of cuts and everything, and what I was doing was trying to play with it to maybe fold it in and stick it in. Only issue I kept running in is it kept collapsing on it, and it was starting to break on this. Well, I started looking around the garage, found an old bottle of car wash, and would you know it, looky there. It just fit like a glove. So I've got a completed Kylo Ren lightsaber now. If you got any questions or comments or have something from me that you want to see me mod next, I'll be taking requests to just kind of see what we can come up with. But yeah, came out really good. I got to improvise, so definitely looking good. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And if there's something that you want to see me mod next, go ahead and put that in the comment section below. Other than that, guys, good luck on your own Kylo Ren lightsaber, and in the future, hope to be able to see your videos and see how yours turned out. And as always, may the Force be with you.